Your kidneys don't fail loudly, they fade quietly. Here's something most Americans over 60 are never told. Kidney failure doesn't start with pain. It doesn't start with a hospital bed or a terrifying diagnosis. It starts quietly, while you're still driving, still cooking, still thinking everything is fine. You can destroy your kidneys for years and feel absolutely nothing. Most people believe that if something is wrong with their kidneys, their body will warn them. Pain, sharp signals, clear symptoms. But kidneys don't work like that. They compensate. They adapt. They stay silent while damage builds underneath. After age 60, kidney filtration naturally slows. Blood flow through the kidneys decreases. Waste that used to clear easily now lingers longer. You may notice swollen ankles at night, fatigue that doesn't improve with sleep, blood pressure slowly climbing despite medication. Or you may notice nothing at all. That's what makes this dangerous. Because while Americans worry about sugar, cholesterol, and calories, one major threat keeps slipping under the radar: the kind of protein you eat every day. Protein is still essential after 60. But not all protein behaves the same once it enters an aging body. Some meats force your kidneys to work overtime. Others support them quietly, without stress. The tragedy is that many seniors are doing what they were taught. Bacon for breakfast, a deli sandwich for lunch, steak for dinner, familiar foods, comfort foods, foods tied to routine and identity. And slowly, without pain or warning, those choices begin to add pressure your kidneys can no longer absorb. This video is not about fear, it's about awareness. About understanding which meats quietly accelerate kidney decline after 60 and which ones help protect what function you still have. Because once kidney damage becomes obvious, it's often already advanced. By the time you feel kidney failure, it's usually too late to undo it. Why protein becomes a problem. After 60. For most of your life, protein was simple. Eat more to stay strong. Eat meat to build muscle. Avoid weakness at all costs. That advice made sense when your organs were young and resilient. But aging changes the rules. Every time you eat protein, your body breaks it down into amino acids. That process creates nitrogen-based waste. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering that waste and sending it out of your body through urine. When you're younger, your kidneys handle this efficiently. After 60, filtration slows. Blood vessels stiffen. The margin for error gets smaller. That means protein itself isn't the enemy. The problem is protein load, protein quality, and protein frequency. Certain meats create far more waste than others. Some raise uric acid. Some overload phosphorus. Some spike blood pressure through sodium and preservatives. Each of these forces your kidneys to work harder just to keep you stable. The American diet makes this worse. Modern meats are not what they used to be. They're injected with salt solutions, preserved with phosphates, processed for shelf life, not organ health. Your kidneys were never designed to filter these compounds daily for decades. And here's the part that creates anxiety for many Americans. You can be doing everything right and still be harming your kidneys. You might be avoiding sugar, watching carbs, taking your medication. But if your protein choices are wrong, the damage continues quietly. This is why many seniors are shocked when routine blood work suddenly shows declining kidney function. Nothing felt wrong. Nothing hurt. But the strain had been building for years. Understanding this shift is critical. Not to eliminate protein, but to choose it intelligently. Because the difference between aging with strength and aging with chronic disease often comes down to small, repeated dietary decisions. What kept you strong at 40 can quietly weaken you at 65. Processed meats, the daily kidney trap. Processed meats are everywhere in American life. Bacon in the morning, hot dogs at a ball game, deli meat between two slices of bread. They're cheap, fast, familiar, and emotionally comforting. They are also one of the fastest ways to stress aging kidneys. Processed meats contain extreme levels of sodium. One serving can contain more salt than your kidneys should handle in an entire day. Sodium raises blood pressure, and high blood pressure damages the delicate blood vessels inside your kidneys. But sodium is only part of the problem. Processed meats also contain added phosphates. These are not natural food-based minerals. They are industrial additives designed to improve texture and shelf life. Your body absorbs them rapidly, much faster than natural phosphorus found in whole foods. Once absorbed, they disrupt calcium balance, promote artery calcification, and force your kidneys to work harder to maintain stability. For someone over 60, this becomes dangerous. Many seniors eat small amounts of processed meat daily, thinking moderation makes it safe. But kidneys don't experience damage in single events. They experience it through repetition. A little every day becomes too much over time. The scary part is how normal this feels. Nothing dramatic happens after breakfast. No pain, no warning, just quiet strain, day after day. Switching away from processed meats doesn't require deprivation. Fresh chicken, eggs, fish, home-cooked protein without additives. The flavor can stay. The chemicals don't need to. Processed meat doesn't hurt your kidneys today. It wears them down tomorrow. Fatty red meat and the burden of uric acid. Red meat has always symbolized strength in American culture. A steak on the grill, a roast on Sunday. It represents reward, tradition, and comfort. But aging kidneys experience red meat very differently than young ones. Fatty red meats contain high levels of saturated fat, purines, and dense animal protein. Purines break down into uric acid, which your kidneys must filter and remove. After 60, uric acid clearance slows. Levels rise more easily. This increases the risk of gout, kidney stones, and chronic inflammation inside the kidneys themselves. Inflammation is not loud. It doesn't announce itself. It quietly damages filtration structures and reduces long-term kidney capacity. Saturated fat adds another layer of risk. It damages blood vessels, including the tiny vessels that supply your kidneys. Poor blood flow means poorer filtration and faster decline. The issue is not red meat once in a while. The issue is frequency and fat content. Daily ribeyes, fatty brisket, lamb shoulder. These create a constant metabolic burden that aging kidneys struggle to clear. If red meat remains part of your life, it must change roles, from daily staple to occasional comfort, from fatty cuts to leaner ones, from frying to gentler cooking methods. This isn't about fear. It's about respecting the limits of an aging system. Your kidneys don't care about tradition. They care about survival. Organ meats, when superfoods backfire. For generations, organ meats were praised as nature's multivitamin. Liver for iron, kidneys for strength, brain for nourishment. Many Americans over 60 still believe these foods are especially healthy. But organ meats carry hidden risks for aging kidneys. They are extremely high in purines. When broken down, purines convert rapidly into uric acid. Healthy young kidneys can manage this. Aging kidneys cannot do it repeatedly without damage. Organ meats are also loaded with phosphorus. Excess phosphorus disrupts calcium balance, weakens bones, stiffens arteries, and accelerates kidney decline. Then there's vitamin A. In high doses, especially from liver, it can accumulate to toxic levels over time. Older bodies clear it more slowly. This creates a dangerous mismatch between nutritional density and organ capacity. Many seniors eat organ meats weekly, believing they are doing something beneficial. In reality, they are placing repeated stress on kidneys that are already working harder than they used to. This doesn't mean organ meats are forbidden forever. Rare consumption may be tolerated. Regular intake is not kidney-friendly after 60. What once nourished can now overwhelm. Some foods don't become unhealthy. Your body becomes less able to handle them. Salmon, protein that calms instead of strains. Salmon represents a different relationship with protein. It provides what the body needs without overwhelming what the kidneys must remove. Salmon contains high-quality complete protein, but it also delivers omega-3 fatty acids that actively reduce inflammation. Inflammation damages kidney filtration. Omega-3s help calm it. They also improve blood vessel flexibility and support healthy blood pressure, both critical for kidney survival after 60. Unlike red meat, salmon produces less metabolic waste. Unlike processed meats, it contains minimal sodium. Unlike organ meats, it avoids purine overload. Salmon also provides vitamin D, which helps regulate calcium and phosphorus balance, and selenium, which protects kidney cells from oxidative stress. Cooking matters. Baking, steaming, or light pan searing preserves benefits without adding burden. Heavy sauces and deep frying erase much of the advantage. 2 to 3 servings per week is enough to make a difference. This is not a miracle food. It is a cooperative one. The best protein doesn't make your kidneys work harder. It helps them rest. Chicken breast, the safest. Everyday protein. Skinless chicken breast is one of the cleanest protein sources available to older adults. It delivers essential amino acids without excess fat, purines, or sodium. The phosphorus it contains is natural, meaning it absorbs slowly and gives kidneys time to respond. This makes it ideal for regular meals. Chicken breast also provides B vitamins for energy, selenium for immune protection, and protein density without heaviness. Portion size matters. A serving roughly the size of your palm is sufficient. More is not better. Preparation matters too. Grilling, boiling, baking, or poaching keeps the protein gentle. Salty marinades and deep frying undo the benefit. Chicken works because it doesn't demand too much from aging kidneys. It fuels without forcing. Longevity isn't built on powerful foods. It's built on gentle ones. White fish and the choice that adds. Years tilapia and cod are often overlooked, but for kidney health, they are among the smartest choices available. They are low in fat, low in sodium, low in purines, and low in phosphorus. They provide complete protein with minimal waste. They are easy to digest. They don't spike blood pressure. They don't create heaviness after meals. They also supply vitamin B12 and selenium, supporting nerve health, energy, and detoxification. Eating white fish 2 to 3 times per week can significantly reduce protein-related kidney stress. Here's the deeper truth. Your kidneys don't need dramatic changes. They need reduced pressure, small swaps, consistency, one less processed meal, one more fish-based dinner, one smarter choice repeated week after week. Your kidneys will never ask for help, but they will remember whether you gave it.